Hey guys, 7standtuber here. I'm about to continue on and fight Polnareff, but there's one last event that I missed because... God dang it. Because Miracles, I think, is the stand with the most events in the game, so it was easy for me to miss this one little event over here. Let me just deal with this guy real quick. And if you notice there, I was just using basic attacks, but that enemy was berserked anyway. That's just because, its basic attacks have a chance to apply a bunch of different debuffs, which is pretty neat. But anyway, here's the event. What are you looking at? I don't want to talk to you. Make yourself invisible to him with miracles. Erase your presence. Huh? I thought there was someone here just now. I must have been imagining things. Mom will never find out I stuffed my secret savings in the dog's collar. And the dog in question is right here. Let's finish them off. And get that money from that dog. Oh my jeez. Wonder if you have to... okay, well... Stay still! There we go. It took me like 5 minutes, but I finally managed to pull the money out. And, of course, only 500 G. Like, that was worth it. Anyway, let's move on with the story. Time to meet Polnareff. I knew it. There's no way it'd be that easy. We'll have to strike air travel off the menu for now. If we get attacked by a stand in the air again, we could put even more people's lives at risk. That leaves us land and sea. Those are the only safe ways left to travel. But we only have 50 days to reach Dio. We can't afford to endanger Holly any further. If it weren't for that plane crash, we'd be in Cairo right now. I'm well aware, but no fear. Someone once wrote a book about going around the world in 80 days, and that was back in the days of steam power. Even without airplanes, we should be able to reach Dio in less than half the time. Here's what I'm thinking. If I can charter out a ship, we can take it all the way around Malaysia and through the Indian Ocean. Sort of like the Silk Road of the sea. I agree with this plan. If we go by land, there's things like deserts, the Himalayas, all kinds of complications, basically. I've never traveled either way, so I'll just follow your lead. Same here. And here. Of course, Dio stand users are going to be the biggest complication of all, regardless of which route we take. What we should really be thinking about is how we're going to reach our destination undetected. Jack Yoin put the lid of the teapot up to its side. Oh, don't you know? In Hong Kong, this means refill, please. Then, after they bring more tea, you tap on the table twice to say thanks. Wow, you know a lot about this stuff. Pardon, but could you help me? I'm visiting from France and I can't seem to read the menu. Go bother someone else. Hey, Jotaro, no need to be rude. Excuse him. I've been to Hong Kong enough times to be able to read a menu at least. What would you like? This one's shrimp, this one's duck. Finally, they brought out Joseph's order. Rice porridge, spit roasted frog, shellfish, and simmered whole fish. Well, eat up everyone, it's all on me. All the food is good here, so it doesn't really matter what you order anyhow. Well... Oh, isn't that cute? This place has such a fine attention to detail. Look at how they cut this carrot. It's shaped like a star. You know, I feel like I've seen this before. Oh, I remember now. A friend of mine has a birthmark just like this on the base of his neck. Don't tell me. Are you a stand user? The rice porridge in front of Joseph suddenly began to bubble. Mr. Joseph, get out the way. Rapier! There's a rapier in the porridge! It's a stand! Magician's Red! The rapier slashed the flames and they vanished. What? Did he do that with his sword? Look, a stand! One that looks like a knight! My stand represents the Chariot Arcanum. I call it Silver Chariot! Muhammad Abdul. Looks like it wants to take you on first. See the table over there? I've carved a clock out of it using your flames. When they reach 12, I will kill you. That's some unbelievable swordsmanship. I've never seen anything like it. But taking me down before the clock strikes 12, don't you think you're giving yourself a little too much credit, Mr. Call me Polnareff. Jean-Pierre Polnareff. Well, see, Beku. It's very kind of you to introduce yourself. However... Whoa! Abdul burnt half the table to ashes with a flick of his wrist! Monsieur Polnareff, my flames are not like typical ones. Don't think that they can be blown by the wind, or that they only burn upwards. These flames bend to my will. That's why I call my stand Magician's Red. They say the world was born in a sea of flames. I suppose your magician is supposed to be the one that controlled them. A noble stand indeed. However, you seem to think I'm all talk. Too much credit, he says. Huh. I skipped ahead a little. Polnareff threw 5 coins up in the air. He skewered the coins with his sword, all in the blink of an eye. No, take a closer look. He pierced Abdul's flames too. I see. You pierced my flames along with the coins. It seems you understand why I did this. Call me what you like, but I am no braggart. My silver chariot can cut fast enough to slice through the air itself. Therefore, your flames are nothing but my sword. My car, the chariot, symbolizes victory and acts of aggression. In a crowded place like this, it would sweep the floor with you. But your stand's ability works best in wide open places, does it not, Abdul? Such a one-sided battle isn't becoming of a noble stand like mine. Shall we even the odds a bit? Why don't we take this somewhere a little less cramped? Allow me to show you to your deathbed. What is this place? So, Tiger Balm Gardens are battlefield. Allow me to make a prediction, Abdul. Here, you will be undone by your own stand's power. He seems pretty nonchalant about all this. Abdul. Stand back, Jotaro. It's as he said. My stand performs best in open places such as these. I see where you're coming from. But what if he has us right where he wants us? Let's decide among ourselves who will take him on. Do what you will. I'll eliminate all of you in due time anyhow. So here is... You get a lot of interesting choices when you play the 7-stand user. You can do the self-insert thing and choose yourself to fight Polnareff. You can leave him to Abdul and basically you just have the cannon route, or you can you can just have everyone jump Abdul and do that. You know, if you got no honor, like some cur, like it's pretty much considered a dick move, and it will actively contribute to your bad karma, which you can rack up because you can actually take the evil route in this game. And maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I'll make a video covering though the evil options, but yeah, that'd be a dick move, you know. This guy deliberately puts himself at a disadvantage. You know, like, come on, I get that he's trying to kill you, but hey, he's got some courtesy, you know? So, I'm gonna leave him to Abdul. Both opponents summon their stands. On guard! He dodged Magician's red attack. Take that, and that! Magician's red dodged effortlessly. What's wrong? Not going to use those flames you talked so much about? In that case, I'll make the first move. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up! Alright, now, this is another situation of a very fast enemy you can't track down, so the strat is basically to just spam AoE attacks. That's definitely the best way to go for it. Yeah, we get it, Abdul. Shoot, he's too fast. Only attacks that target all enemies will have any chance of hitting him. So, again, this is the game just giving you some advice to basically how certain enemies work and how to approach certain disadvantages or status effects, which is pretty nice. But I just find it funny that this is it reminds you. I doubt it'll keep reminding us after this. I don't know. It's been a while. So you can actually target him with single attacks as long as you don't have that can't find status, but he's just so likely to put it back on you that it's not really worth it most of the time. Yeah, like that. He'll just do that, and then you'll have a hard time hitting him again. So, yeah. And he hits twice, which can be very, well, unfortunate for us. But there's no point in healing right now, and you'll see why in a second. Well, I mean, if I win this fight, I'll just tell you. But it could go either way right now. And there we go, we got knocked out. We lost. But you have two fights against Polnareff, and the first fight is basically meaningless. So if you use healing items just to power through and win that is basically a waste. Damn it, he's making fools of us. It goes nicely with the rest of the statues in the garden, don't you think? Looks like I'll have to get serious. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Get ready. Prepare yourself. Crossfire Hurricane! Is that all you've got? What a disappointment. Shoot, he deflected it back at Abdul. Looks like my prediction was correct. What? I thought I killed him for sure. Where are the flames coming from? Ah! Finally caught on, did you? The flames made it hard to tell, but what you cut open was the statue you yourself carved. You thought it was the real thing because its melting joints caused it to move. Damn you! This is the end of the line, Polnareff. Take this! Crossfire Hurricane! Trying to predict the future in front of a fortune teller? You're 10 years too young. Looks like we've made it. You should be out of commission for a few months after that attack. Well, we better get going. Egypt's a long way off. What? His stand broke into pieces. Bravo! Oh, bravo! Bastard. He looks good as new, aside from a couple of scrapes and bruises. And how's he float in the air like that? Why don't you take a closer look? No. How? Voila! This is my stand, Silver Chariot, without its armor. Now, it wouldn't be very knightly of me to just attack you without explaining my stand's power, would it? What do you say to a little timeout? By all means, go ahead. What you'd seen earlier wasn't my stand being dismantled, but just the removal of its armor. What you'd burn off was just the pieces of the armor. That did, in fact, damage me, but not considerably. And now, without all the extra weight, you'll find that my stand is quite fast indeed. The reason you couldn't see it lift me is because it's too fast for the naked eye. I see. So what you're trying to say is that my Crossfire Hurricane was able to hit you because of the extra weight. But without that armor, the next hit will be fatal. You realize that, yes? Well, yes, if it hits. But it's impossible. You're about to see something that'll make you quake in your boots. Well, please do show us. Silver Chariot split into 7. What? His stand multiplied? How? Stands are supposed to be 1 to a person. Looks like my prediction was correct again. You're all scared as hell. These are after images, friends. Just illusions created from my stand's movements. Now, tell me, how does Silver Chariot's blade feel now? And you can jump in and take over the fight. You can have, again, everybody just jump him. Or you can just leave the cannon route, just leave it to Abdul. We know, or Abdul can handle this, come on. You've seen the show, probably. Now this is one of those fights where, calm down, Abdul. I've got to come up with something fast. Brainstorm is a mechanic in this game. You will often come across fights like this, where it seems like it's an impossible thing, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemies to deal with here. And even if you spam Firewall, there's no way you can take all these attacks from these enemies. Now, the trick to Brainstorm is basically you go the cannon route of the fight, where they find out the trick, but if you brute force it and win the fight legitimately, you essentially get rewarded for it with badges of honor. Sometimes you get exclusive moves. It really depends. But I'm going to try to... I'm gonna try. See, each individual chariot isn't that strong. Some of them are dealing 0 damage. They're not dealing much more than, they're dealing between 5 and 7 damage. So, I think the strat here is probably... Let's see. We do have some healing items. They're going to keep spamming the can't find status on us. But each of the Silver Chariots are weak. Still have a good amount of health, so I'm going to... We still have can't find. I'm going to attempt to brute force it a little bit. Because I'm not sure if all of these are just... Okay, all of them are after images. You can essentially just target Polnareff, and that's the key, but the problem is all of the can't find statuses that keep getting inflicted on you. And the fact he just keeps healing, man. Like, we're dealing 30 damage, and he keeps healing, like, 20 damage. Alright, we track down the enemy, and if we knock out all of these, we should have the ability to target Polnareff with our more damaging single target attacks. Of course he put his guard up. But still, you saw there 25 damage even after he guarded. 33 damage, that's... See how much we get in when he doesn't guard himself. Like 50? That's pretty good. And when he revives Silver Chariot, it's a percentage-based chance, so he won't always revive all of them. So we might be able to do this if we can just power through. And now we can use our healing items, because if we lose this, we actually do lose, and we have to go back and redo this. So that would suck, because you gotta go through not just the last fight, but, you know, I mean, not just this fight, but the last fight as well. At least, I think so. I don't remember if you saved after the last fight. Oh, there we go. We did it. So yeah, you get some rare items. I forget what Echo's Steral does, but it's probably boosting the stat that is worth me using. Abdul threw a knife to Polnareff. Burning to death must be unimaginably painful. Use that to end your suffering. Ugh. No, I'll die this way. Committing suicide would be a disservice. Let this be a testament to your strength. Amazing. You really are a noble warrior to the very end. With Deal's flesh blood in you, I would have expected you to throw the dagger at me. Your sense of honor transcends even his influence. Killing you would be a waste. It looks like he doesn't have any strength left to fight. Now, Jotaro. Yeah, I'll extract it. Those tentacles always gross me out. Hopefully, now that we've taken the spore out, he'll be a good sport about coming with us. I hope he's not a spore loser. Cat killing. Some guys that make stupid puns all the time piss you off. So, one day passed, and Jotaro and his friends arrived at the harbor. Well, we've got a bit of time before our ship arrives, so might as well kick back at the harbor a bit. It's been just one fight after another recently, so it'll be nice to relax for once. We'll meet up at the port north afterwards. Have fun and take it easy, guys. Oh, but be careful. Apparently there's been a series of bizarre incidents in this town recently. Keep on your toes. It could be Deal's work. Port up north. Got it. He appears to be deep in thought. So, yeah, here is the first real map where you have a good amount of freedom and you can go with your party members. This is the harbor. You can find various of your party members around this map. Of course. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's the Miracles experience. I forgot if we saved after that. Oh my god. Alright, guys. I can't believe I forgot to save. I'm usually good about this. I'll get through this and I'll be back. Alright. This time, I'm making sure to save before I get 3-piece comboed by a random martial artist. God. Good thing I didn't try to fight Polnareff, because I cannot take damage. This is a port town. There's a big marketplace in the center. So, like I was saying before, there are a lot of party events. I don't know who I'm going to make my main party, like, guy. So, trying to remember who has what. I'll prioritize the characters that I like the most, I guess. Cat killing, you're fine, but, like, I like the others a little bit more. Polnareff is not available as a party member at this point, but there is a guy like, actually, I'll save that for later. Because that's the more interesting one. Well, let me pick up Abdul. He's one of my favorite characters. I need someone who can protect me. Holy crap. Sea breeze is very calming. Hopefully the waters won't be too rough. Let's pick up Abdul. Sure, I don't mind. Trying to remember what events he has around here. Troubled woman. Oh, what to do? I dropped my wallet in the ocean. There are 2 ways to resolve this event. You can use either Takyoin or Joseph. There are multiple things you can do with Joseph here. He's actually pretty big. But first, I'm going to do Abdul because he has the one I consider the funniest. See, now there's this bunny girl right here. This is Abdul's event. I'm sorry, miss. Do you need something? What a cutie. Wanna gamble with me? I'm not really all that good at gambling, but I suppose it can't hurt. Yeah, let's gamble. I love gambling. That settles it. The rules are simple. Just call it heads or tails, and if it lands on the right one, you win. So which it will be? I'm feeling tails. Not too bad, heads. Yeah, sure. Try tails again. Come on. Tails, you win. And heads never fails. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if Abdul has more to do here, but first, let me consult Steel. So, you finally reached the harbor. Now you can properly begin your journey towards Cairo. But traveling by sea means there are few opportunities to stock up on supplies. I take this chance to buy anything you think you might need. Why don't you bring a friend? Okay. Oh yeah, there's another event with Abdul here, actually. Yeah. Oh, this is sushi, isn't it? Huh? You like sushi, Abdul? Absolutely. Japanese food is very healthy, so I enjoy it. Sushi especially. Ah, who'd have thought? Let's grab some then. You sure? As long as it's not on my account. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, you can just eat some sushi with Abdul, and, pretty nice. I don't know if he has different lines for each piece of sushi. But, yeah, he seems to be having a good time. So that's pretty nice. What else do we have here? Bodyguard. Here we have a familiar face. Mr. Utah. Say stand users drawn together, but I didn't think we'd meet again this quickly. What do you say? Would you like to test your strength? Yeah, sure. Why not? This won't end like it did last time. Oh, let's see. Thanks. Like you got another buddy this time, but Abdul is a monster at dealing damage, so at mid-range and crowd control, this is the perfect situation for him. Guess I should mainly target either Utah or Saint. Also to targeting Utah. It's actually a good thing that I picked him up like this. Oh, heat barrier, cold barrier, and boosh. Damn, I lost again. Why? Why can't I win? No, I shouldn't let this get to me. You truly are an excellent stand user. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Don't get complacent. There are stand users far stronger than I in Singapore. Make sure to stay alert. You're tough, but there are stand users far stronger than I in Singapore. I don't care how strong you are, you'll stay away from them if you know what's good for you. Alright. Now, let's pick up Joseph, because I think we've done everything for... Abdul, I think. Well, if it isn't too, I love the energy of this place. So, around here, you can get some dialogue from Joseph. You get some food. That doesn't look half bad. I'll take one too, please. This is good. What's it? There it is. Spaghetti Nero. Spaghetti Nero, huh? That brings back memories. Make it two, please. This is great. And... I think that's... it. Here, there was a plane crash near here not long ago. There's been a lot of accidents at sea too. The world's becoming a dangerous place. I believe there's a weird star sand. Bag of sand. Yeah, you can yeah. Really, black pepper? It smells unbearable. Black pepper, are you here to buy my black pepper? It's 200G. Thanks, handle it with care. And you can tell it's not black pepper, it's pretty sure it's gunpowder. Yeah, there it is. It's actually gunpowder, attacks all enemies. Funny. But let's get to the main event with Joseph here. Use old beat up G. There's a character hidden behind this building. Damn it! Where the hell am I? I thought this was Stalingrad, and my radio won't work either. Is that really you, Stroheim? Who are you, geezer? Why do you know my name? Oh, come on, it's me. You know. Happy, joyous, nice to meet you, P. And look, my left hand's prosthetic. It's me, Joseph Joestar. We fought Santana in cars together. Joseph? Joseph Joestar? Is that you? Yes, despite this being Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, Stroheim from Part 2, Battle Tendency, is here. and that don't seem quite right. What? 1989? Last I remember, I was fighting for my country in Stalingrad in 1943. I'd also heard that you died in that battle. I'd never dreamed that I'd meet you in a place like this, 46 years later. You're definitely the Joseph I know, and judging by your age, I guess it's true. It really is 1989. And the Nazis are long gone by now. I can't believe it. I was fully prepared to die a noble death with my comrades, but this... I can't say your story makes much sense to me, or that I understand why and how you got here. But if I had to point a finger at someone, I'd say Dio's behind it. Ever since he awakened, all kinds of strange things have been going on. But you know, Stalingrad was quite a gruesome battle. Are you sure you want to go back? Don't pity me, Jojo. Dying for the fatherland is a soldier's greatest honor. I already had a feeling it would turn out that way. But a life spent fighting for my country is a life not wasted. Somehow I knew you'd say that, even if I don't understand why you'd want to go back home only to march to your death. If you still haven't returned once Dio's been defeated, then I'll try to find a stand that can help you. I'm sure there's one out there. I'm in your debt, Jojo. If I can be of assistance, then let me know. So, yeah. That is a little weird, isn't it? It'll make sense. It'll make sense later. Let's focus on getting more of these events. Now, Joseph as a party member, he's actually very, very versatile. He requires just investing in him a little bit to make him worth using. Alright. Let me save again, because I do not want a repeat of Herd. This right up here is where you continue the story, but there is a lot more to do in the harbor. What? Want some? Alright, make it 2, please. Skewered, lightly fried fish paste with a curry flavor. Surprisingly addictive. I wonder if Joseph has something to say about all the food around here. Sailing from here to Egypt? That's one long trip. If I were you, I'd stock up on things while you're here. You'll never be too prepared. Ah, yes. Dap Zai Bing. They're Hong Kong style waffles. 30 Gia Bop. What? You want some? Make it 2 then. Looks like a waffle, but it's sweeter than anything I've ever had in America. Not bad. Do you have a waffle and it's sweeter than all the powdered sugar like crap that we make here? That is concerning. Let's try to avoid these flies because they are very, very annoying. Oh, here's a familiar face. Man in Western gear. I wonder who this could be. No, not yet. I can't work alone. Oh god, there's so many enemies around here. Like, it got rid of the random encounters, but there are so many roaming enemies, it just becomes a maze of death. I'm sure Joseph's gonna love hot cola. What do you mean, hot? Cola's obviously supposed to be drunk cold. I'll pass, thanks. Ugh, you're really gonna drink it? It's nice to just have these small details and interactions. You know that beat-up Jeep to the east of here? I saw an odd costume fellow hanging around it earlier. Yeah. You get talk to NPCs and you'll get hints like that. And other hints, you're just paying attention. Like, you see that blood spatter? There's someone... Suspicious man. What are you doing? Get away! What are you doing? Don't follow me! So, yeah, there's that guy to deal with. I'll come back to him. And here's the lady who dropped her wallet. Oh man, that sucks. Maybe my stand can save the day. Huh? My wallet? Where'd you find it? Thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do without it. Don't mention it. I can't very well call myself a gentleman if I ignore the pleas of a lady in need. Can I? Oh, yep. You could either do this with Joseph or Kakyoin. Guess we're getting more points with Joseph. Doing these events racks up friendship points. I just had to take a break from the enemies outside. God. The recycle shop. All your unwanted items. Oh man, speaking of items, I completely forgot. Let me pick up Jotaro real quick. I think I've done all the events I can with Joseph, so... Dude, what's up? What a pain. I'm gonna go check out the marketplace. Later! It takes serious inner strength to work as a bunny girl. Dealing with pervy old guys at the bar all day really takes it out of you. I imagine. You're on a journey with friends? Don't forget to take regular breaks. When you split up with your group for a recess, they'll recover slightly when you see them again. Rotate them out for full effect. Yep. Now, Jotaro's event here requires a bit of leveling up, so I'll probably... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll take him to face the, suspicious guy. Save again, because... Man... If you have one bad experience with forgetting to save, you will... essentially never, ever want to not save again. Ugh. God, this guy is a pain to catch with all these enemies! I'm going to... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start the next video when I corner this guy, because it is an entire process. I'm gonna clear every enemy from the map until I'm sure that nothing will get in my way. So, for now, bye-bye.